us pretending for the sake of argument. Say that I could breathe and love and feel again. I've survived by giving up on all these things. I've survived by placing all my hopes in chains. I've survived by running around with lonely girls, finding shelter in the arms of sorrowful strangers. In the morning, found your things and run away. We've got no plans for tomorrow, just the memories we've made. And though it's not at all the life that I would choose, you've got to make the best of what is left once you lose everything that you had made before. The storm ripped off your ceiling, now you're clinging to the floor. There's what is left to lose, but everything. Could you risk it all again, just to feel something? I'll be out on the corner, you can meet me if you'd like. Honey, we could drink beneath these street lights. Let's talk about what's wrong and how our hearts have been stomped apart. But in this, we're not alone. You're not alone. I remember well the tears shed on the road, alone in traffic when suddenly that song comes on. You used to dance to this with someone that you loved. You'd face each other and you'd loudly sing along. But now you're stalled, there's devastation on your face. The other drivers, when they see you well away, they race, surrounded by 100,000 people, but alone. But your cubicle is waiting, you can't turn and just head home. But though these days are long and nights can feel so cold, each day that passes you grow a tiny bit more bold. You make new friends, you start to dance your nights away. You start to think that maybe you could be okay. Cause what is left to lose but everything? Could you risk it all again, just to feel something? I'll be out on your doorstep, you can meet me if you like. Honey, we could dance beneath this moonlight. Let's play our favorite songs on our phones and dance alone. Cause in this we're not alone. We're not alone. In the morning, let's go out, let's drive away. Head to the city where we'll have ourselves a holiday. We'll walk through LACMA, hit the thrifts in Echo Park, and then to Hollywood forever for a movie in the dark. I'll pack a picnic basket, you can choose the wine. We'll lay out a blanket and we'll leave old memories behind. Cause life is wonderful, it's happening all around. And I refuse to waste another moment feeling down. Cause what is left to lose but everything? Still I'd risk it all again, just to feel something. I'll lay right here beside you, you can hold me if you'd like. Honey, we're still here. Honey, we're still here. Honey, we're still here beneath the starlight. Here in the dark we see the light.
So this song is called In the Dark We See the Light, and it kind of details this journey of going from being severely heartbroken to climbing out of that so that you're willing to give existence and romance around you a chance again. It's basically in 3 stages. We've got the beginning where he's kind of detailing where he's at. He doesn't really go into all the whys of that he's broken. He's just explaining that he is broken, and he's explaining what's happening and saying there's a reason for this. I didn't just start out this way. I think for me, when I first started running around and drinking a lot and hooking up with everybody, it was very out of character for me. So it was something that was kind of jarring to my own view of myself. Before I got married, I'd been with like 3 people ever, and then was married for years. And then with the ridiculous way that fell apart, where I suddenly find myself out there in the world and single and just drinking so heavily and really flinging myself into romantic interactions. Whereas before I'd been with 4 people in almost 30 years, now I'm suddenly having like a new partner every few days. And it was something that I needed to keep my mind off of things, but it was something that I recognized was out of character, and I felt that maybe I needed to explain to myself. At this point in life, I don't care, but I needed to explain it to myself, and so that's where these lyrics come from, where I'm explaining, this isn't what I wanted, but everything that I wanted broke. And this is what I have left. And so this is me doing the best that I can with what I have left, which is nothing that I intended. I'm detailing running around in these different interactions, but then I'm saying it's not the life that I would choose, but you've got to do the best with what you have once you lose everything. And at the same time, he wants to connect. I'm going to interchange he and I, because it's I, but sometimes when I'm looking at lyrics at this point in my life, I'm thinking he. So he is me. He wants to connect, and so he's reaching out, but these surface interactions seem so ridiculous to him, just so nonsensical. He doesn't get that world of dating and small talk and let's get to know each other over a few months. He is always about jumping in and diving into the real immediately. His version of dating is let's get super drunk and tell each other everything. So that's what he's saying. He's inviting her out. Let's just go for it. At the same time, because he's dealt with such heartbreak, he gravitates towards other people who have dealt with similar heartbreak. And so in this song, he's kind of talking to someone else who's just as heartbroken as he is. And he's saying, I'm not alone, you're not alone. We both feel all these things. So let's bond over that, and now let's move forward. While he's talking about the different issues that he has. So he's talking about being in the car and having these songs come on that just bring up the past and bring up all these emotions. And I think for any kind of heartbreak, that's a thing that happens. If you've been with somebody for years, and then you have certain songs that you always just used to be like, it came on the radio and you're looking at each other like, yeah, we love this song, and mouthing along, singing the words and all of that. And then so that song comes on later and that person's no longer there, and it's very disrupting. So you can go from your normal commute to just being overwhelmed with emotions. And for me, as someone who, unbeknownst to me at the time, was going through post-traumatic stress disorder, these moments were very intense. Most of my panic attacks would happen on the freeway. So something like a song coming on that brings back memories would have me unable to breathe. My lips would turn blue. And I mean, if you've had a panic attack, you understand what I mean. I'm not going to be able to describe it well. So he's detailing that. And when you're in the midst of a panic attack like that, everything shuts down. And then at the same time, you're still driving. And there's people around you, they're looking at you like, what the fuck's going on with this guy? There's just tears, he can't breathe, and people are like, we want nothing to do with that. They just, let's get out of here. And then you, in the meantime, you're in the midst of that, and you're trying to tell yourself, breathe. That's what I would have to do. All right. Some part of my brain would be talking to my body. Now breathe again. And for so many people, that would be like, oh, that's it. I'm going home. I'm not going into work. But this was happening to me all the time. I didn't have an option to call off work every time I had an issue, because I had an issue every single day. So it kind of gets into that, like, cubicle is waiting. So no matter what happens to your life or your heart, the world just keeps on going. And you got to go along with it. So you go into work. At the same time, on the weekends now, he's gaining some life. He's getting some new friends. He's starting to hang out. For me, a lot of that is dodgeball. Dodgeball's great. If you haven't played dodgeball, go play dodgeball. And then so in the next chorus, instead of out in the corner, we gotta go get drunk, he's like, let's have wine and dance around. And I remember a lot of nights like that. I have a lot of fond memories of various relationships, or almost relationships, and where, you're really connecting with somebody, and you stay up all night and you find in your phone's like, I really love this song. You know, you have that moment where you're going through each other's playlist. Like, give me like your top 5 songs. Let's play them. And so you're going through your favorite songs and playing them on your phone and just dancing the night away. And so those are happy things. So he's progressing. He's gone from drinking beneath the streetlights. Streetlights only illuminate so much. But when he's stuck in that place of heartbreak, of depression, that's all he can see. He has to get drunk and only have that much of his life illuminated by the light. And now that he's progressed, instead of drinking beneath the streetlights, now he's dancing beneath the moonlight. Like, now we've progressed into somewhere better. A place where there's happiness and joy and not just drunkenness. And then so we get into the third verse, and now instead of going out at night, it's like, you know, let's go have an awesome day together. Let's go out. It talks about different things, going to visit the museum, going thrift store shopping, going to Hollywood forever. And this song isn't about one person. Each section is about multiple people in the past, multiple people in the present at the time, and multiple people in the future. That's where I'm at. I exist in the future. And now it's like, now we're doing things. We're existing, we're enjoying life. We're not just working and drinking at night. We're creating memories. And these memories are good. You know, we're doing fun stuff. We're enjoying ourselves. Yeah, we were really messed up at one point, but we're no longer stuck under that illumination of that small light. Now we've progressed and we're moving forward. And so at the end of that, he's saying, you know, go to Hollywood forever, we'll lay out the blanket, we'll lay down there, and we'll exist, and we're having a good time. You know, he keeps going back to like, what is left to lose? And the answer is, well, everything. Because when you have sustained that kind of damage to your emotions, to your emotional well-being, people react by not wanting to get hurt again. It's a normal reaction. If something really hurts, you avoid it. That's why pain exists. Physical pain, the reason my body sends signals to my brain saying, ouch, if I put my hand on the stove, is purely so that I know to move my hand. It's so that I avoid damage. Physical pain is a message your body sends you, hey, knock that off, because you're damaging yourself. So it absolutely makes sense that for emotional pain, you have the same reaction. Oh, I shouldn't do that. I love somebody and it hurt me so bad. So I shouldn't love somebody. I should avoid that. And so each course he's bringing that up, like, what is left to lose? Everything. In the first 2 courses, he's asking himself, can I risk that all again? Could I risk it all again just to feel something? Because you have to understand, his heart's not just damaged, it doesn't function. The wires have been all fucked up, and he's unable to feel. I had a dissociative disorder. That's part of what that means, that unless I was exceptionally drunk, I didn't even have the ability to feel anything. And so that's sad, but it's safe. And so he's wondering, should I reconnect these things? Should I risk it all again just to feel something? And in the last course, he's like, and I'd risk it all again just to feel something. He's saying, yes, I'm going for it. And in that last bit where he's saying, I'm going to lay right here beside you, in the first verse, he's saying, I'm running away. In the morning, find your things and run away. We've got no plans for tomorrow, just the memories we've made. Everything that we've done together is great, but I'm getting the fuck out of here. And in this last one, he's like, I'm here. We've spent the day together. I want to spend the night again together. And I'm not running away. We're no longer under the streetlights. We're no longer even under the moonlight. Now we're under the starlight. The moon is just a reflection of light from the sun. The sun is a star. The starlight is so much more expansive because it's all of those various powerful gaseous balls of energy. The starlight it illuminates a lot. It's an expansive view. And that's where he is then. He's not stuck in the past, and he's not stuck in the pain of the present. He's able to see it all and appreciate it. But you can only appreciate light from the darkness. If you've always been in light, if everything's always been great, that may be very pleasant, but you'll never have the same appreciation for it that someone has who's had to struggle out of darkness. You know, it's a happy little story about 2 damaged people that are giving it another go. And because they've been in the darkness, they can see the light.